an employee will go home and he'll tell his neighbor, hey, did you get an award? And the neighbor will say, oh man, I slave all day, nobody notices me. Next thing you know, employee smells something terrible coming from the neighbor's house. Neighbor's hanged himself due to lack of recognition.
Connecting your zeros.
Pointing out details that nobody cares about.
Why is this man carrying a giant cowbell into a diner?
Oh, I'm sorry, was that supposed to be funny?
It's Fat Halpert. We'll handle the stretching for vaguely funny name jokes around here, Recycled Scott.
Michael Scott is a pretty low bar to try to clear, but at least you know where you're at.
Why are the desks pressed together when there is clearly a lot of floor space for the employees to spread out and have a little more privacy? Could the answer be camera angles?
Also, walkways. Does Jeremy not know about walking?
He's making me look through hours of footage to find highlights.
Meaning you were being paid to watch ridiculous tapes all day instead of having to perform your mundane receptionist responsibilities? Cry me a frickin' river pan.
Hey, the one who should be crying is me. I'm forcing myself to watch a TVSins video.
So who are we laughing at?
Just something somebody wrote.
Who? Dave Barry?
Dave Barry.
That fake-ass laugh.
You only have the budget for one office party a year, so we're not paying for this.
Sure, Michael's a dunderhead, but this is a dick move by Jam. This is like the 8th year, right? And he's been getting this budget approval for all previous years, so why is she just telling him this now?
It's funny how you can point out the fact that this is a dick move by Jan, but somehow not realize that that's characterization. Jan is a dick. This goes hand in hand with her character.
Also, did they leave the boom mic guy in there? Michael clearly isn't wearing a wireless lapel, so how are we hearing him with such consistent clarity? I mean, maybe they installed a permanent wired mic in each room and was always recording, but I'm gonna pull out Occam's razor here and just assume lazy writing.
Jeremy misuses Occam's razor. Occam's razor is the idea that the simplest explanation is typically the correct explanation. How is the explanation that there's a mic in the office more complicated than the explanation that the writers were lazy? Can you justify that? I have a feeling you can't, which is why you didn't.
Well, also, if Michael wants privacy, why not close all the blinds? Did he forget what he was doing halfway through just for the benefit of the TV audience?
How can a man who watches TV for a living not understand the concept of character? Michael isn't the brightest bulb in the ceiling. This has been established plenty of times before.
It was the 050505 party. It happens once every billion years.
And the Tsunami Relief Fundraiser, which somehow lost a lot of money.
If the standard was one party a year and Michael has already had 2, why is this conversation just now happening?
You already addressed this in a previous sin, so Jeremy double dips cliche. Also, I'd just like to note the sleight of hand that Jeremy pulled in that sin. He said that the standard is 1 party per year, but that's not the case. Jan said that the branch only gets the budget for 1 party per year. The episode has gone out of its way to establish that Michael throws far more parties than just 1, despite not having the budget to do so.
The Dundie Award for longest engagement goes to Pam Beasley.
And of course we got some Dundies position about Pam's love life, because God forbid we go even 5 minutes on the show without checking in with what's going on with as the Pam turns. The Jim and the Painless? Jim or old Pam's fiddle?
First of all, these forced made-up words are stupid and cringeworthy. And second, why is checking in on Pam's love life a bad thing? It's a crucial aspect of her character. What's the problem? If you can't provide a reason, I can't accept this.
Someone explain the Chili's logo to me. Why the hell did they connect the H?
Skip?
The Dundies are kind of like a kid's birthday party, and you go, and there's really nothing for you to do there.
Don't listen to this guy. There are plenty of great...
I thought I said skip, goddammit.
Why would Pam immediately take Ryan's seat when she comes back inside? And why would Ryan relocate to Creed and Meredith's table? Plot convenience. That's why.
Or maybe, and hear me out because I'm about to explain the origins of the universe, maybe Pam sat next to Jim because he's her best friend, and Ryan moved seats because he wasn't going to make a scene out of something so unimportant.
For the time that I went to the bathroom after him and it was really, really smelly.
Crap a pile, Dundee?
Great work tonight. What's your stake? Excellent.
Yes, great work, blah, blah, blah. Can we get to the real juice of this episode and tell me who paid for this party? The sound equipment, all the little trophies. It had to cost something, right? Was it Michael? Why would the show set this plot line up if it never intended to pay it off? The B-story plotline bill is due, and I need to know why no one signed the check.
If corporate didn't pay for the party, then the implication is clearly that Michael paid for it. But more importantly, would the episode really have been better if the writers forced in a line where Michael says, "By the way, you're welcome I paid for this party with my own money, guys"? Really?
watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein.